Good afternoon. I'm Rick Minner coming at you from the farm here at Inman Farm Heritage Days. It's sort of late March, Saturday afternoon, pretty weather. Got more dry weather coming up in the forecast. So what I'm going to do today is try to plow up our field where we're going to plant corn to pick with a corn picker and also plant sorghum that we'll cook in September. And we're going to be using this Ford 5000 that we recently obtained from the Carden family. It started out, it was Coot People's tractor when it was brand new. I used to love seeing this tractor. It was a big deal when I was a kid in the late 60s to see this. Bub Carden eventually bought it from Coot, and I got to drive it some when he first got it, and then his son Frank ended up with it after Bub passed away. And Frank came to us last year and offered to make us a really good deal on it, so it would be here for people to see going forward at our shows and on things like today. It's got 30-inch back tires, and I was not used to that. The first time I plowed with it back in the winter, I'd been used to plowing with a 5000 with a 38-inch tire, and it makes a lot of difference because you really need to plow in one higher gear with this. But it plowed really good, and we're out here today to do it, and my goal is to try to chop up, I guess you can see these corn stalks out here. We knocked them down last year after we picked corn. And I kind of let them lay there on the ground because what we really want to do is keep the ground from washing, and those corn stalks and the sorghum stalks that are still left help with erosion. So that's a good thing. But now the goal is to chew those things up where our planters and cultivating equipment will work good. So what I'm going to do now is fire it up and make a few rounds, and then I'm going to stop and hopefully change the camera over to time lapse, and you can sort of see how the progress goes. All right, thanks for watching. Better take the jack out from under. That wouldn't be good. Jacked it up a little bit on here. Really nice day today too. It's fun to work when it's like this. Put it back in neutral. This harrow uses a remote hydraulic cylinder to raise the harrow up and down. I never remember exactly how to hook the hoses up. Hook them up backwards, and the lever works backwards. But anyway, that's a minor inconvenience. This is a John Deere harrow. My brother and I bought when we were long before we even had a driver's license. Maybe a year or two before I got mine, several years before we got his. And it's really served us good over the years. Well, I got the little corn patch plowed. I'm gonna let it sit, let the sun shine on it, because when you let the sun shine on that top layer of soil, it breaks up a lot finer as you go along. And probably come back in a couple hours and hit it, and then wait a day or so and get it again. We're starting now on the sorghum patch. It's got a bunch more organic matter, I guess you call it, on top of the ground. We didn't get all this cut and cooked during our September show last year, so it got plowed down. So it'll take a little more work to get this one ready, but hopefully get them fixed up and in good shape and get them all planted sometimes next month. Well, I've been over these fields a couple of times and got them in pretty decent shape for now. Still got a lot of plowing to do, as you can see, to get rid of all these stalks out here, but the stalks are good for growing stuff, so that's not a terrible thing. But one thing I wanted to point out, not necessarily for people that farm all the time or people that have been gardening for years, but if you're kind of a newcomer, this time of the year, like mid-March, when it warms up for the first time and for having consistent warm days, it's really tempting to plow too wet. And what I do to check for that is I'll get a handful of dirt, and I'll walk up here a little closer where you can see. And if you just make it into a ball like that, and if you can crack it, if you can break it up easy, it's dry enough to plow. If it stays in a ball, you need to wait a few days and then plow, because once you plow it wet, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. It not only gives you problems this year, but in years to come. So this broke up very easily. That means you're good to go for plowing. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Out of watching this video as we did out of making it. We're trying really hard to produce some videos that are worthwhile and help y'all learn about what we're doing here at Inman Farm Heritage Days. If you like it, if you don't mind, help us out, click that like button and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next time.